Wrong thing. It's fine. Hello, hello. It's Memento. Hey, everyone. I almost fixed my YouTube. I almost fixed it. And then you know what happened? It broke again. It broke again. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. If I hit apply, it lets me do it. But, like, I just want chat to be on the same screen as me. That's all I want, guys. It's so hot, though. But it's okay. I have my coffee. I have it in my favorite cup. This is actually my favorite cup. And we're going to work to cool down. And it's going to be fine. It's going to go great, guys. It's going to go great. Alright, let's play some Genshin Impact. Dude, I'm so sad that, like, okay, so here's my problem right now. Docs. All I can pull up is this control panel. And I want to see... not the control panel. I want to see chat. It's going to make a noise at me again. I know I closed the dockable window. I meant to close the dockable window. I just want to see chat on my screen. And I'm going to crash out. My life is suffering. I promised this stream this morning, though, started having technical issues, and I was like, I swear to God, if I can't stream this morning because of technical issues, I'm going to be in distress. But it's fine. We got it figured out. Welcome to live chat. Will you stop telling me to learn more? I don't want to learn more about live chat. I already feel like I know enough.
We're way behind schedule.
Anyway, we're gonna start with some Genshin Impact. Oh, I should condense this. Yep, we're condensing. I ain't doing this shit today. I don't know where that is, so we'll condense later. Hello, where am I going? The map is too large. Too large. Too much. Anyway, we're starting the morning with a crash out. Nook! Girl, you are so quiet. No! Let me turn myself up. Wait. Where's my cursor? I think it's because I'm not screaming. You guys know, like, I usually, when I stream on Twitch, I usually scream a lot. Is that better? I have my thing forward. I'm gonna crash out this morning, I think. I feel like that's how I should start my... What is it, Monday? Okay, I'm glad it's better. I scoot it forward and I turn myself up. I think the problem is I peak my mic so easily when I scream that I can't turn it up as high as I want it to, which is why so it's crazy. In my ears, I sound like I'm screaming most of the time on Twitch. Like, that's also probably why I don't like wearing both headphones. It's because I feel like I'm just screaming. But also, good morning, Nook. Welcome. Welcome to the chillest stream ever. Yesterday we talked about the Genshin Impact drama with the, all the big names. You know the one, the big Google Doc. We talked about that yesterday. Because I know too much about Genshin Impact. How do you feel about the UGC thing? I'm not a Genshin content creator. I don't know if it's a leak or not. That's the problem with when you're not actually a content creator and you're like, I don't know if I'm allowed to know this. Right, my team's set up. Good morning. I can't believe I'm awake right now. God, that's a mood. I can't believe I'm awake right now. I'm not gonna lie. It was a struggle. What Google Doc? I hate the idea of UGC. I hate that it's another... Arlecchino, get out of the fucking tree. Okay, so I think being able to, like, create your own character sounds really fun. I don't really get it. And I might be too smooth-brained. Like, because, okay, here's the thing. I'm not so deep into Genshin that I'm up to date with everything. So, I'm not so deep into Genshin that I like know exactly how they're doing things. So I don't really get why is it UGC? Like, I know what UGC is, and I don't understand. Like, it's confusing. Everything I know is leaks. Well, guess I can't talk about it then. Damn. I thought we had non-leaks. This is what happens when you're not like you're not fully in something, so you actually don't know where the differentiation of leaks and like real content is, because I'm just a casual player. And like, look, at the end of the day, I think leaking indie games makes you kind of the scum of the earth. Like, big games like this are gonna get leaked. It happens. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not endorsing. But I'm also not gonna sit here and be like, ah yes, what a strange and abnormal occurrence. Bruh. Easy mode. Freaking easy mode with Arlecchino. Oh my god. She's not even built all the way. But yeah, I think I don't get it. I don't get what they mean by this, because I think the idea of making like characters sounds really fun, but like, why is it called UGC for this? Because UGC is like, I want to get into UGC actually. You could just sell your face. I'll get into like UGC ads. Not a ton, just a couple. Like, if I really like something, I want to try to do UGC for it. I should have shot those birds. Cause like, you know, there's certain things that I have no qualms promoting on a regular basis, and that would be cool. Hello, are you who I'm talking? Oh, it's you. I hate this dude. So I guess I'll have to table that one for a second. Anyway, the Google Doc I was talking about was the downfall of Atsu, and how it was kind of BS. I will burn every bridge in the Genshin Impact space and have no qualms doing it, because I got opinions. I have opinions because I'm like, it was such petty internet drama. Oh, okay, I have to go here. Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, like, I don't like petty internet drama, and I think it's BS when someone gets canceled for not liking someone else. I know that's simplifying it. I know that's boiling it down like really, really simplified, and there was a lot more to it, but at the end of the day, that was what started it. Anyway, I read all of the Google Docs though. Why did it get so dark?
Access denied. Born of ice and fire. Let's stir things up. Attack the frosting.
Oh yeah, I think I'm not supposed to like tear up this stuff. Whoopsie! Hee hee hee. Whoopsie! Forgot how that quest worked. Sorry about your things, Mr. Shaznaya. I don't give a shit. It's crazy that you're not allowed to just not like someone anymore without making an issue of morality. Exactly! Oh. Oh, did I miss a hilichurl? Hello, mister. Wait, seriously? Did I? Oh, I did. What do you know? Don't worry. He's dead now. I've committed murder. Nah, it's crazy. It's crazy because, like, man, I don't care how idealized your content creators are. Look at like, Dish. I feel like Dish is a prime example. Dish seems like one of the nicest people out there. I'm not saying she's without flaws, because she's human, but she seems so nice. There have got to be people even Dish doesn't like. And, like, I really think that she is, like, such a nice person. She appears to be such a nice person, at least. She could be a raging bitch. We don't know. I don't know her personally, so, you know, it's a little parasocial, I guess. But I think it's wild that, yeah, you can't just be like, I don't vibe with you. And, like, my hot take is I firmly believe neither of them should have been allowed to continue being Hoyo creators. I don't think that Atsu should have been the only one punished. Manly Jack, I don't want to talk to you. No. That's been my take from the start, is that the original Graxophone should have also been kicked from the program. Like, and I only say that not because I wish the downfall of either of them, but if y'all are gonna engage in petty drama, neither of you should be part of it. I don't feel that kicking one out is fair when, you know, the other one was doing the same shit. The other one was actually, like, low-key kind of stalking. Because, I'm sorry, I'll call it like it is. Someone blocking you and then you going to your Hoyo rep to be like, hey, help me get in touch with this person? Nah, that's not right. Don't do that. I feel strong about that shit. Can I kill you faster than the rain heals you? Yes. I am wet. But I'm just trying to hit you and it's not working and it's distressing me a little. Yeah. I keep switching characters. It's like I've forgotten. It's like I've forgotten how to play Genshin Impact. Shocking. Ooh. Why is she dead? Why is she dead, chat? Yeah. Why didn't my heal go through? Alright, well, I got 3k health from that. She can't be healed in combat. Wait, really? Clearly I got this character and stopped playing Genshin, like, right after. God damn it. That is inconvenient. For me. I am a loose cannon. Arla can only be healed via her burst. Serious? Damn. I didn't realize that. It's fine. I ain't get it on me. Lick the rim. That was attractive. I'm so sorry that you all had to see that. Thank you. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry, Mondstadt. Didn't mean to blow you up a little. Oh yeah, I was gonna condense my resin because I'm tired of domains. I know we disagree on this. I just really hate grinding domains. I'm so sick of it. Ooh, I need to make 2 of these. I just get, like, here's the thing. And I think this is because Genshin, I'm a meta slave in Genshin. I'll be dead ass. I'm a meta slave. And being a meta slave means that I, like, have to optimize. It has to do with the bond of life mechanic, the red bar around her, because she diminishes when you're healed, or like gives her Oh! That's where the pyro infusion comes from. Why is my Z something different? How did my Z get changed? Honestly, I never fully understood the bond of life, I'm not gonna lie. So, like, when I played Genshin, I became a meta slave, which is such a problem for me. Which is probably why I have such a toxic relationship with Genshin Impact, is because I don't think being a meta slave is where I'm the happiest with Genshin. But I can't stop it now. It's been grandfathered in. Like, try as I might, I still see meta character and I'm like, wow, I need meta. Which, you know, sucks. I need to get more of those. Alright. Which is why, like, I mean, I'll pull on favorites, too, don't get me wrong. It's just this dangerous mix of, like, you know, I'm gonna go for meta first, and that means my grind for artifacts is unhinged. I will just grind out artifacts. And, like, it's not great. It's not great for me. Oh, wait, there's more birds over here. The constant need to collect birds is so real in this game. Voltic! I hope your morning's going well. It's going splendid. Welcome in. It's good to see you. We had technical difficulties, and I was like, come hell or high water, this stream's happening. I love being a metaslave dolphin. I don't like the feeling of being a dolphin. It made me sad. The dopamine hit wasn't good enough to continue. I feel a much greater dopamine hit being free to play, I feel like, when I like, it's like a high, but I don't experience the low because I don't experience like financial sadness over it. I think that's what it is. My dopamine hit is like, if I save and plan and get a little bit lucky, it can feel real good, but it doesn't feel as good if I know that I don't think I like spending money to get there. I think that's my problem. But I'm also still a meta slave in this game. Anyway, so I grind domains so much, and I just get so bored of artifacts. I think they're so boring. Like, oh my god. Voltic, how are you doing this morning? I don't know. Something about it. I just find grinding artifacts to be really boring. But it's like the only thing you can do. Which is why I want it to be like this quick finish. This is also because a lot of people get on me because I talk about Infinity Nikki. I have such a love-hate relationship. I do not recommend this game to anyone. I play this game. I don't recommend it. If you want an open world game, play Genshin. Like, I'll be so real. Who do you think is going to take the Archon slot and not cry since we aren't getting Saritsa yet? Ooh. Dainsleif? It's gotta be Dainsleif. It's gotta be. I'm glad I'm able to catch you. I'm currently working, so I'll be in lurker mode. I'll try and chat here and there. Of course. Good luck with work, and I appreciate you lurking. I'm just glad I could get all my stuff working. I think they're going to introduce maybe Dainsleif. But maybe not, because I guess they'll probably want when we go to Conria, inevitably. I'm not forgetting Dane yet. People are between Dottore, Colombina, and Alice. Ooh, true. Dude, Lenny is so busted. Damn it! I didn't get the full clear on that. I ain't gonna lie, it's always a little sad when I don't get full clear. Heal myself! And we know we're getting a mini Durin. Yes, I'm so excited for mini Durin. He's so cute. It was condensed resin. My pleasure. No, that's fair. Upon thinking about it, we probably won't get Dane. Alright. Nope. That's... Okay, fine. Oh, I hate artifact grinding so much. I hate it so much. I don't know. I got so sick of it. I think it's the burnout. I mean, like, I've run this domain to death because so many of my characters use it. And I don't remember who uses it that I don't even know who I'm grinding for. I'm gonna be real dead ass. I mean, no matter what, the best stuff's going on Linny because Linny is my, like, god tier character. Ma'am, you always give me trouble. So you're going first. Bro. Tiniest dick of hell. Fuck you. Do you think it's too late for new players to get into Genshin? I've never played it. Why not just Strongbox? Can I use my resin for that? I need ways to spend my resin. That's my problem. Do I think it's too late for a new player to get into Genshin? Yes and no. If you want to get into Genshin and you just want to play a really cool game, no, it's not too late. What in the bullshit is that? Get out of my sight. If you want to get into Genshin and you think that you're gonna be stuck in like if you want to get into Genshin and you care about like the gacha system, then I think it's really hard to get into Genshin. But if you just want to play a really cool and well done story, then I don't think it's too late. It's really new player unfriendly if you want, like, bro, put Lenny back. If you want to, like, maximize, it's new player unfriendly. If you just appreciate the story, then it's kind of like playing, you know, any game that you might buy. In my opinion. Bro. Miss Ma'am, she hates dying. It's almost like I have no rights or something. There we go. Nook, what's your take on it, though? I don't know if you've responded yet, because I was in hell. Oh, I have to use bad 5-star artifacts. Which, I will use those eventually. My artifacts haven't capped out yet. Oh, wait, no. Why nothing but shit? I didn't start playing Genshin until 2023. It's never too late. Cause, like, okay, here's the thing. I got my ex into Genshin, and for him, he was frustrated. I doubt he still plays. I don't talk to him, so I don't know. And he was frustrated because the character he first got on Banner was Yoimiya, and he couldn't get any of her materials, so he kind of got stalemated a little bit. So that ended up frustrating him. Bro, leave my beautiful twink alone. I really butchered this domain. I butchered my domain. Yeah, so like he was really frustrated. And I don't talk to him anymore, so I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure he ended up dropping it. I think the problem is, like, the gacha system is really unfriendly to new players, but the story itself, you can start it at any time, which I really like. Like, anyone could get into it, and all you have is a ton of content. It's a game that, like, if you don't care about the daily logins or anything, it's a game that can be really fun and really rewarding. That one can stay locked. You don't deserve to stay locked. One more. But yeah, I mean, I think it's just how you want to go out playing it. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, of course. Personally, I started in the second patch. So I started pretty early in the game. And then I took a break for 1.5 years, and then as much as I really like Genshin. I really like Genshin's story. I don't know how I feel about them going so post-apocalyptic. I gotta stop doing. I don't know how, like, I like post-apocalyptic stuff better, actually. So I don't know how I feel about that, because I feel like I associated this game with, like, fantasy. Which I know that people... I know that would be a hot take. But, yeah, so it's a little weird to see it go so deeply into, like, kind of post-apocalyptic feeling, lately. But I don't think I'm gonna stick with it. I think we're approaching the ending of me playing Genshin, and that's only because I can't balance my real job, content creation, and playing 4 gacha games, and even like Star Rail. I love Star Rail. I'm super behind on Star Rail. Amphorius did not speak to me in the same way as like Penacony spoke to me. I really liked Penacony. Amphorius keeps taking me out of it. I keep losing immersion.
Now disappear.
I don't know. Something about Amphorius I keep losing immersion on. So it really keeps taking me out of the story. And, like, honestly, I'm kind of at this impasse of, like, I have a really good account, so I don't want to just abandon it, but also I'm like... So I just kind of do my dailies and keep up with it where I can. We might do, Simu today, too. Rillo, good morning! Not me falling asleep 25 minutes into your Twitch stream yesterday! I'm glad that the soothing sounds of my obnoxious voice could urge you into a nice slumber. It's okay, guys. You can say it. I hate my voice, too. Nook! Nook! Dead Summer. Dead Summer. I lost my goddamn mind last night. Dad, the primos are looking about as well as they ever are. Alright, we're done with Genshin. Um, so I ended stream last night around the usual time. And how am I this wonderful day? A little sleepy, not gonna lie. However, I'm doing well. I'm doing really well. How did you sleep? How are you doing? Oh my god. Okay, so stream went fantastic, as it always does, because you guys are amazing. Had a ton of fun, played some fun games. We ended on a really fun one with the spirit, who I think was a baby spirit, but ended up dominating at the end. We kind of just botched it. We botched it like really hard, which low key sucked. But it's okay. It's okay. All right, we're moving on to Honkai Star Rail. But I ended up ending stream a little not early on, like a little on time. Sorry, you want a boot? No? All right. That's fine. We'll sit on this screen. I like this music. Um but I was like, I'm in the mood to record a horror game. So I was looking through my Steam library. I was scrolling through my Steam library, and as I'm scrolling, I see this game called Bad Summer. And it's a demo. And this was a game that Nook recommended to me. Nook was like, hey, you should play this. I think you'll like it. And all I kind of knew was that I thought it was like point and click. It turns out it's more like visual novel-esque, which is fine. I don't really care. But oh my god, it was so unexpected. One, the music slaps. I might even pull up so you can hear the music. I didn't even finish it. I recorded for an hour and a half last night. Oh, fine, I'll do relics. Hour and a half of recording, and I didn't even finish the game. I got back to the dude again, and I was, one, everyone's hot. Um, the oh my god, the dude that the like detective dude that you start playing as, I was like, hey. So I just thirsted over him. It's gonna be like a 3-part series for a demo, which is incredible. It's partially voiced. It I was so intrigued by it because essentially it's like one of those anomaly horror games. So I'm gonna gush about this game for like a hot second. It's basically an anomaly horror game, and at least at the start, you have to help guide people and discern whether people are dealing with anomalies or normal crimes. And hey, the game doesn't like when you have morality. Turns out, got a game over for having morality and being like, fuck this, I'm gonna help this kid, but fine, whatever game. You can ignore my morality. Um, and so I played the first chapter, and then I was like, this is so different. I wonder, like, these teenagers that I saw at the beginning, like, I wonder what's going on there. And yeah, no, like, the next part starts. This isn't like a spoiler per se because, you know, it's a demo. There are no spoilers. Um you start the next part and you are actually playing as one of the teenagers, which I did get the second ending, which was funny. It was a funny little Easter egg. um and it's gonna be two parallel stories is what it basically looks like. It looks like we're gonna have this detective who works in the city, and he's trying to solve the mystery of something that happened, and then parallel to it you have, I think, what like actually happened. To be fair, I play story games like protect who I want as my love interest, let everyone else die. I mean, I did choose my love interest pretty early, so apparently, like, it is a dating sim at the end of the day too. It's like a dating sim visual novel anomaly horror game. It was fascinating. This bunch of stupid thingies that don't it's fine. I don't know what fine on scales off of. Nook, come back. What does fine on scale off of? Nook is my, like, official authority on all things Hoyo. Can't wait to see the vid. It sounds amazing. It was so good. An hour and a half of footage, so I'm gonna break it down. I have to finish the game, which I'll hopefully record the rest of maybe tonight. But I'm gonna break it down so you guys are gonna get to see the detective part first, and then after the detective part, I'll do the summer camp part, and like you guys get to hear my shitty voice acting. I am not a voice actress in any way, shape, or form. I think it would be fun, but it's not my specialty for sure. But Oh my god, I had such a good time playing it. I was like edge of my seat, and I was like, I thought it would take maybe an hour. Most demos take an hour. I was expecting 20 minutes. Exactly. It does say extended demo in the defense of the game. So reading comprehension, not, we do not have peak reading comprehension. You, sir, are about to fucking die. And I'm gonna ignore that. I was expecting like an hour. Because I feel like an hour is a pretty reasonable amount of time for a lot of demos. Like story-driven demos. So like 30 minutes to an hour is usually where I go when I'm playing a demo. That's what makes the most sense to me. But yeah, this one, yeah, they went hard. I immediately like posted in my Discord, and I sent it to my friend Nine, and I was like, put this on your wish list right now. And he was like, what is it? And I'm like, trust me. And he's like, all right, it's on, don't worry. It reminds me a lot of The Letter, which isn't necessarily a dating sim per se, but is a really like interesting like visual novel, like choose your own adventure, and it's another one of those like choices matter stories, and it follows a bunch of different perspectives on branching paths, and this reminded me of that. Obviously I'm relatively new here, but did you ever play The Quarry? I did. I actually streamed The Quarry. I wish I had like saved that footage back then. I don't know why I wasn't saving VODs very often. I've lost so much good footage because of it. But yeah, I did. I played The Quarry. I absolutely love The Quarry. I got super into Supermassive Games, the people who do The Quarry, because I loved Until Dawn. I played Until Dawn. I watched multiple playthroughs of Until Dawn. I also, unpopular opinion, really liked Man of Medan. I know that one, like, a lot of people hate. I really liked it. I do think Supermassive does a better job on their standalone games as opposed to the ones in the actual formal anthology. You've not played Until Dawn, but save it for Spoopy season. It's so good. Oh my gosh, you'll love it. If you like The Quarry, you will love Until Dawn. It is such a good game. Oh my gosh. Are you gonna play the original or the remake? I'm curious about the remake, but money. So I have not gotten the remake yet. I would actually love to stream the game, but I have it on PlayStation. This artifact is kind of trash, but I'm keeping it. Ooh. 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 I'm gonna lock that. If someone uses HP, that could... A lot of them use HP. Oh, shit. That might be good. I have the original, so I'll probably do that. Look. I like playing the originals of games. I don't know. Something about it is nice to me. Personally. But Until Dawn is definitely a fantastic game. Also, Oh Death is in there. That's one of the songs that they use, and Oh Death is such a beautiful song. But I love a choose your own adventure game. If you were looking for a massive branching paths game, though, I highly recommend The Letter. It's very scary, in my opinion. For a visual novel, I did not expect a visual novel with QuickTime events. Could scare the crap out of me, but oh my god, it did. Got it, we'll have a peek. The one thing I feel I need to warn people about, because I didn't know this, I actually streamed The Letter when this happened. This was very uncomfortable. This would be an interesting conversation. If people would like to have that conversation this morning, this would be an interesting conversation. The Letter, when I played it, and this happened on stream, which was horrifying, because it was very early in my streaming career. I was still sitting on the floor back then, so, like, for context, I used to stream from the floor of my bedroom because I didn't have a desk. Or my desk was in the basement, and I didn't want my computer down there. Oh my god, I have hiccups, I'm sorry, guys. I was streaming The Letter, and one of the characters is racist. Which is fine. You know, he's not meant to be a good person. So it didn't bother me that this character was a racist. Because I'm like, you know, we have variety in characters. We see that in media a lot. We see a lot of bad characters. In no way, shape, or form did this game try to redeem how he was speaking or anything, or how he was acting. Love the early stream scuff. I did too. Well, the game straight up says a slur. I'll let you fill in the blanks because I ain't saying that shit. And I would be curious to get you guys' opinion on that. So this character in this game, which I'm not going to include any spoilers because I do think the game has a lot of merit and I think it was a really good game. I haven't finished it. It's huge. It's very long and it scares the shit out of me. Do you think it is ever appropriate to use racial language for a character that is not being redeemed but is meant to be a racist? Personally, I think racism is good to have in games as long as it's treated in a sensitive way and is framed in a negative thing. And it's definitely negative. Oh shit, my dude is dead. This is what happens when I don't pay attention. Bitches be dying. I kind of wish they had censored the word, though. I'm not gonna lie. It was just very uncomfortable in the moment because I was not personally expecting it. We knew the guy was racist. You know that from the beginning. They do not beat around the bush with that. He speaks very much with a tone of disdain when it comes to people of other races. But then he actually says it, and I was like, oh! I can agree with that. Yeah, like, I wish it had just been censored. Also, like, man, I would hate to be the voice actor who had to record that. I wouldn't have. We were reading, when I was in high school, actually, we read, shit, what is the name of that? Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. We read that when I was in high school, and I remember our teacher sitting down with us and, like, talking to us about it, and he was like, look, you can choose the path you want to take when it comes to, like, the language within this book. If you are not comfortable saying it, don't say it. If you would prefer to say just the first letter, you can say that. Or, it is a book, this is literature, and he basically said, like, you are reading literature, this is not you using the language, this is you reading the literature. And this was years ago. That this was, I don't know, like, I was in high school years ago. I don't know if the perspective has changed since back then, but for what it was back then, I was like, I respect that. I ain't saying it. I ain't doing any of that. I'm not sure I agree with that approach, which is super fair. That's why I said this was many, many years ago. I don't know. I don't even know if he's still teaching, honestly. I appreciated the options. I don't believe anyone took the approach to say it, because you also have to figure. He was an older gentleman. He was probably in his 60s, as opposed to us, who were all, like, God, like 16, I think. I think I was, like, 16 or 17 when I took this class, and it was, like, an actual class you had to take. This wasn't an extra class. So I do wonder if culturally, like, that had something to do with, or age-wise had something to do with it. And it's just an interesting conversation. Honestly, tackling difficult topics in games is always, you know, how much do you beat around the bush? Which, again, like, no one in the class was choosing to say it. I think because, and looking back on it now, I wonder if it's because he might not have seen an issue with it, but all of us, as 16-year-olds, we fucking knew better. To answer your question, yes. As an author, it's my job to draw emotions from my readers. I want them to love, hate, and most importantly, care for these fictional characters. But here's the thing. Oh, I'm so about this. Please, please tell me more. Tell me more. I like having difficult conversations. And, like, this was an experience that I had in high school, which was, you know, God, 15 years ago, 20 years. That was an upsetting number to think about. High school was a long time ago. And, yeah, no. We don't touch that shit. I was gonna say, I don't hide about my age, but sometimes, you know when you have that revelation of the, ooh, that was longer ago than I wanted it to be. That's when I get upset. But no, I think difficult conversations are really worth having, and I think that difficult conversations are also worth having in terms of, you know, there are right and wrong answers. There are right and wrong answers. If it fits the story, sure. However, has no place in the story and just there to spread hate or push an agenda that has no place in the story. I like that. I like that take because I don't think take is even the right word. I like that perspective on it because I do think that that makes a lot of sense. Um, because and I'm gonna move away from like the racial implications right now and move on to like not move on. We can circle back. I don't mind. I finally got to the age where I can have interns that weren't born when I graduated high school. Doesn't it feel great? Um, I'm gonna sidetrack the conversation for a second, and your perspective on that actually really makes me think of my perspective when it comes to romance and stories. Like, and I mean any romance, gay or straight. Um, I myself am. I don't know what I am, honestly. I don't care what I am. I like who I like, and I don't really give a shit. As a little background. I identify as bisexual, and I identify as bisexual purely for the convenience of being able to say it to others, not necessarily, um, I don't really care what someone labels me as because I'm comfortable in what I am, and I don't feel the need to, um, I don't care what is going to help someone, and that one is an easy way to basically say, like, yeah, this is generally what I am. So, that's why I say I'm talking about, like, gay and straight relationships in media. I hate when that stuff is shoehorned. It is like a pet peeve of mine when you try to shoehorn either gender, or either like any of the sexualities of relationships into media where it doesn't feel like it fit. I look, if it doesn't feel like it fits, if it's not important to the story, I don't need it there. If it is giving character development, I'm so glad that someone agrees with me. If it's giving character development, so, okay. I'm going to talk about Harry Potter for a second. I'm not a big Harry Potter fan, especially, like, I wasn't a big Harry Potter fan, and I especially am not now. The Dumbledore is gay thing. It didn't matter. It added nothing. This was not a fun fact. This was, like, it added literally nothing. I know it recontextualized a couple things, but in general, it was completely shoehorned for her to release that. I know she's a bad person. I'm only talking about one very, like, small thing. A lot of shoehorn. I just roll my eyes. I've consumed so much media where it's done naturally and equally, some where it feels forced for the sake of just having it. Exactly. And we know when it's forced. Now, if I'm trying to think of somewhere that did it well, but honestly, like, do I watch the most media? Oh, yes. To Be Hero X, I think did a really good job of, implying a gay relationship between two of the characters. Where it's not outright stated, but, I mean, they did make some jokes to it, so it is pretty outright that it's a thing, but it's not outright stated, but you are meant to read between the lines and understand that there is at least some sort of feeling between two of the characters. And I think that was done really well. They did it in a subtle way. It wasn't the whole focus. It was character development. It helped you understand who this character is without shoving it down your throats. Like, because it wasn't something they had a lot of time to dedicate to in the plot, just by the nature of how short the episodes are. I enjoy watching Unnatural Chemistry without being told. Same. I do too. But they didn't have a lot of time in the plot, so I feel like they really built it up in a way, given like the time constraints of only having a couple episodes, that felt very natural. It felt very like, okay, we can tell that this character has feelings that are more than just friendship for this other character. We can tell that there might have even been something romantic between them at one point. But it's not being shoved down our throats, and it feels natural. It feels like I've gotten some character development. It feels like I've gotten some backstory. And it feels like I know these characters a little bit better because of these hints that they've given me, instead of just it being shoved down my throat. Yeah, I'll do this one. And I really liked that. I think that To Be Hero X did a really good job. It also, because this is not a show about romance, because I get really frustrated when romance is shoved down my throat in shows that are not particularly about romance. And I think both instances of romance they did in the first section are really well done. Yeah, I'll do this. We always gamble here. Because you had two different types of relationships, one straight and one gay, and I think both of them were developed in a way that made sense, in a way that didn't take over, and in a way that allowed me further character development without, excellent. And further character development without being overwhelming. We're not gambling that much. I really do highly recommend To Be Hero X. I need to catch up with it. I'm really behind. I started watching it with the first group, and it turns out it's like an episodic... no. It turns out it's episodic, and we're going to be following a bunch of different characters, and it's fascinating. It's a fascinating show. I really enjoyed it, and I highly recommend it. I need to go back to it. And hey, it's not me pandering Alien Stage. Alien Stage also does a really good job with their relationships, though. Oh, shit, what's this do? Oh. Not my precious gems. But Alien Stage is a show about love, so obviously there's a lot of love happening. Yo, what's up, Scrollum? Sure do wish we'd get you as a 4-star. No, just me? Just me. Yeah, I'll take this. Do I care about any of these? Yeah, that seems fine. Alright, that's fine. Slide aside, please, tell me more. I go off about the shoehorned romance. It's like my personal pet peeve. Ooh, new things. That's fine. I just want to get all the new stuff. I can battle Herda. God, I love being able to battle Herda. Did I play Doki Doki? Doki Doki Literature Club? Yes. I did. I didn't play a ton of it, but I've also watched all of it. I really liked Doki Doki Literature Club, and that's probably why I liked Me-Side so much. Me-Side spoke to me. Lose 3? No. No. I don't want to do that. Tarot cards. Yeah, I'll pick the Ball Saw Face. Pollux, Savage God... Wonder Forest. Ooh, it's Wonder Forest. I don't know who that is, so I want to face it. Tarot card. No, I really like Doki Doki Literature Club. I think it's fantastic. I always said that I wish that you could play it without the warnings. The warnings are needed. Hear me out. Give me a second, chat. Let me cook on this. The warnings are absolutely needed because that's a very spicy game. Very spicy game. But I almost really do wish that I could have played it without, like, any warnings, because, God, that would hit hard. Like, you know, it would have to be recommended from someone who knows that, like, I could handle that game. It was not a... I mean, it's a really intense game, but I could handle all of it. It kind of broke me a little. Super fair. Super fair. It's not for everyone. I really like it. I really like it for what it is, but it's not for everyone. Cooking Companions is what broke me. I don't play a lot of visual novels. I usually watch. Like, my friend Nine was watching me play The Letter. That was his trade-off, and I watched him play Cooking Companions, which is still to this day one of those deep-seated mistakes I've ever made in my life. Don't play Cooking Companions. It makes Doki Doki look like child's play. What you think is going to happen in chapter 1, it happens. Don't doubt your gut. Yikes, fair. Never doubt your gut. Never doubt your gut. It was so deeply upsetting. My problem with Cooking Companions is I got really intrigued by it. So I watched someone play it. 9 played it for me. And I did too much. I did it too much and it gave me the ick. And I've never recovered. So I've never been able... There's a sequel and I've never even been able to, like, see it. Despite being interested in it overall, despite how, like, horrifying it is, never been able to do it. And I don't know if I ever will, which is so sad because it was good. It was good. What Remains of Edith Finch was probably a game I'll never play again because of the impact. I've heard it's amazing. I've tried watching it, and I've never been able to get through it, but I've heard it's really good. Yeah, man. Sure. Sure. I've heard it's really good, though. I really would like to play What Remains of Edith Finch. I just got money. Why games gotta cost money? I want to see... I was watching this last night, and I'll probably watch this probably tonight at this point. Maybe after stream. I really want to finish watching this thing on this game called Scratches that's not even available anymore. It's amazing, but I'd end stream immediately as the credits started to roll. Oh, damn. That's wild. That sounds like me and Stray. I'll never play Stray again. Oh, that game fucked me up so badly. Man. Stray. Oh, God. I played Stray on stream. This was still floor streams. And I got to the end of Stray. And, like, you kind of knew. I'm not going to spoil it, but you kind of knew. And I got to that ending, and I sat on my floor sobbing. And this was floor streams. And I was streaming to, like, no one. It was just my friend 9 there, and he had fallen asleep, actually. So Jesus, I really got down to the wire. Stray's so good, but, oh, man. I got to the end of this game, and I'm just sitting on my floor, sobbing. Probably went to hug my cat after, because I was, like, so overcome with emotion, and oh my God, that game broke me. It wasn't even that bad, but oh my God. I was not doing well. It was such a fantastic game. Oh, you're the final boss. Okay. You know what? Let me not be judgmental. Excellently done game. Absolutely fantastic. Actually broke me and made me so sad. Just having a look at Scratches, it looks kind of cool. It's fascinating. So, Scratches, I have not seen the whole game yet. It's a nightmare to get a hold of, which is why I'm just gonna watch this person break it down, because you can't buy it anymore. The creator of the game doesn't own the rights to it, which is crazy. And it's a point-and-click horror game. This novelist goes to house. Weird things start happening, and I don't know, it's apparently going to get really weird from there. I don't know how it's going to get really weird, but it's going to get really weird, and that's what I like to hear. So I was watching this dude do a breakdown of it, essentially, last night, and I got too tired, so I ended up going to bed, because it was like 1 in the morning by this point. But, because my recording went so long. but it was fascinating. I was so deeply intrigued by this game, and how the guy doing the video essay on it, he was like, this is a game that really sits with you. This is a game that's like gonna be really impactful. And I was like, what could he possibly be talking about? How could this game be like so, like, why is this game such strongly regarded lost media? I was really intrigued by it, and so far it looks really cool. I'm really sad that, so essentially he broke down what happened, and this isn't exactly what happened, but this is like a TLDR. Basically, the guy who made the game, he ended up selling the rights to a company that went under about immediately after. And when the company went under, he didn't get the rights to his own game back, despite he apparently producing it for 13 years. He did not get the rights back, and instead it has just been in limbo since then. Like, he can't get the rights back because the game doesn't, like, the company doesn't exist to get the rights from. I imagine it's staying with some insurance company. Yeah. He basically said, like, because someone inquired about it, and he's like, when I have the time, I'll work on it. It's apparently been like 5 years, and he's never had the time, I guess. So yeah, due to all of the different insurance stuff, this game just doesn't exist. It does suck. It sucks so much. Like, I feel bad for this dude. Because, like, man, you spend years of your life making a game. You craft this beautiful story, and no one can play it. Or you can't play it without pirating it, essentially. And even the guy doing the video, which I don't think the creator cared, because he's talked to the creator. Even the creator's like, yeah, you can't get it anywhere. So the dude making this video even had to go pirate the game, because he was like, I don't like pirating indie titles, but you can't play it otherwise, which is so wild. And I can't imagine, like, how shitty that would feel as a game developer if you have to essentially be like, all right, guys, here's a link. Here's where you can go pirate the game. And hopefully he has, like, a donation page or something. What the fuck just happened? Hopefully the guy, I hope he's done other things. I haven't actually looked into that. I have so many notifications. Alright, we're good. Alright, we're good. I like that this worked well enough on autoplay that I tapped out of my game and I didn't even feel it. It didn't even faze me. Oh, goodbye. Oh, it's okay. He's alive now. Oh, never mind. He's dead again. Bro. You know what the best part is, though? Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter because these things are about to be dead. But yeah, I'm looking forward to finishing this video, watching scratches. I think it's a 2-part video. I might put it in my Discord. So if people want to see it, they can. I don't want to pirate the game. So I don't want to, I don't know. I feel weird. I guess I feel weird doing it. Like, I don't know. I don't want to... Maybe if he has, like, a donation link, I guess. Dude, what is happening? I haven't attacked in so long. Oh, my entire team is dead. But it's okay, because I have Blade. So we can't die. It's fine. All I need is one more attack. There we go. Blade. See, like, man, my whole team could die, and it doesn't matter because I have Blade. No, we are not saving that file. That was clearly a shit file. Yippee! Alright, let's level up, and then I get to move on from this. I've just been ignoring the fact that I'm out of immersifier slots, and maybe I'll spend my immersifier, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see how spicy I feel about it. Alright. And I haven't heard from my friend. I'm supposed to have plans today, but we didn't ever actually solidify the plans today, so like... Oh, we're not doing great on these, but it's okay. I'm gonna do a 10 pull on this, because apparently this is a busted art, light cone. So, let's see. I think if a game is literally unavailable, surely it's acceptable. I think so too. I'm not actually judging anyone who would pirate it. I just feel iffy about, I don't know, I want to donate. Alright, let's see. Do I have gacha luck? No. No gacha luck for me. Double. We'll do one more 10 pull. One more. Let's go. Oh. Nope. Don't think so. I don't think so, but I wasn't paying enough attention. My eyes kind of unfocused for a second. My tummy hurts, guys. I never expect to get... Oh god, I don't like when the primos dip that low. Makes me sad. Oh yeah, I think I was supposed to grab my friend code. Oh yeah, that was at 20. Let me just put this in here. Let me go in the Discord for a second. Gaming news. Who wanted this? Where was this? I don't remember. I don't remember. I thought there was a place that someone said put in your friend code, and now I cannot remember where it is, so I guess I'll get that later. Alright, let's play Infinity Nikki. My Infinity Nikki is broken again. I can't do the pre-download. So it's going really well, as intended. As intended, Dead by Daylight is once again broken. Or not Dead by Daylight, sorry. I just clicked on something that said Dead by Daylight. Infinity Nikki is once again broken. Bum, bum, bum. Jesus, the load on this. Once we get the... There's the flashbang screen. It's been loading oh my god, I lost my mouse. No, come back. Okay, it's back. It has been loading faster. It has been loading faster lately. I should get back to Honkai. The last time I played was when Silverwolf was released. I unlocked her and said my job is done. Stop it. I'm still in the wedding fit. Let's see. I have all my weekly stuff available now. I believe it's tonight we're gonna have... It's updating. So we're going into the next version tonight, which I'm very excited for because I have not enjoyed this version very much. So I'm very excited for what the next version might hold. I need to upgrade a Eureka and fight 5 enemies. Alright, well I cannot fight enemies here, so we're gonna have to run around and travel out here. Honestly, I like Honkai. I have not been feeling the Amphorius story. I don't know. It has not spoken to me in the same way that, like, Penacony did. And I'm so far behind on it. I know all the spoilers, and I'm like, God, looking at the spoilers, I like it. But I cannot get myself to play it. And I think it's because my issue, and I have this issue across the board with, Hoyo games I've had the most issue with because I have the most experience with. So this could be something throughout all gacha games. I'm not sure. The story takes forever. There's so much extraneous information that goes along with it. And, well, I enjoy the story of Honkai Star Rail and of Genshin in general. It's so wordy that it takes a lot of immersion out just by how much time I spend reading. And it gets very frustrating because I feel like I get so much filler. And I don't mean filler quests. I don't care about the filler quests. I mean, I'm not saying they're my favorite, but like, if I can skip through them, I don't really care. Infinity Nikki is a great example of that. Infinity Nikki had a patch go live that I did not give 2 shits about. I haven't really cared about many of the patches lately in Infinity Nikki. I read through them real quick, and I carry on with my day. This is not a... I don't, like, dedicate a ton of time, effort, and energy. I simply skip through the text I do not care about and carry on with my life. And then when the main story happens, I read through that. So I don't care if you have, like, extraneous quests in terms of, like, side quests, in terms of limited events. I don't care about that. What gets annoying to me personally is when it's like the main quest has so much filler text to it that I just feel like I'm spending all my time reading. I want things that are simple. Ooh, ooh. I should change my outfit. I'm not gonna do it today, but I should. I liked it, but I'm like you. There's just too many things pulling me away from grinding daily. Yeah. I'll be sad when, like, don't get me wrong. A part of me will be sad once again to drop Genshin, but with so many gacha games every single day, and with Genshin requiring me to be on my computer, it's just unrealistic for me to keep, like, playing it when I'm so far behind. It's overwhelming. And I think that's, you know, that gets to be, that's a problem that's not really talked about with these live service gacha games as much. Because even Honkai Star Rail, man, I am so behind. Alright, I've killed the enemies. Let me go spend my resin. I'm so behind on Honkai Star Rail that Eureka storage is maxed out. God damn it. Whoops. Alright, we will not be doing that yet. We will be... Where are my Eurekas? Here's my Eurekas. It gets so quickly overwhelming, and it sucks because, you know, you don't want to be overwhelmed. Yeah, I'll upgrade this. A 4-star and below? I don't really understand. Like, you're trying to get the iridescent ones, and I don't really get how I'm supposed to do that. It's efficient blings! Holy shit! Okay. I guess I'll start recycling shit. I think you're supposed to recycle the ones that, like, don't give you the colorways you want. I'm gonna just recycle all but 2. Does that cost money? Okay, it doesn't. I was like, I don't even know. I don't know how Eurekas work in this game. Like, this is an extremely poorly explained system in a lot of ways. I know that they're basically your artifact sets, but they work differently from artifact sets. They are not the same. And I don't... Maybe I just didn't read, which is a pretty normal occurrence for me. I just want to get rid of a bunch of these. But yeah, the problem with a lot of these live service gacha games, and I'm not speaking just about, like, Genshin, because it's the same in Honkai too. Once you fall behind, catching up is a chore. Like, you have to, like, really sit down and dedicate a day of your time, or more, to catching up on story, and, like, the quests are just so long and wordy now. It's annoying. It's frustrating. It's frustrating, not annoying. It's very frustrating because it doesn't feel as rewarding. Oh, I can only recycle 100. Alright, I've gotten rid of 100. You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of these really quickly. I'm just saving 2 of each one. I don't know if that's optimizing or not. I don't really know. Really? You're supposed to try to get these iridescent Eurekas. So to try to explain the system while I'm doing this, there are these specialty iridescent Eurekas that are like what you're shooting for when you level them up. This is like a very different system to any other like relic system in any other gacha game. For better or for worse. And it's by complete chance that you get them. And I've never gotten one, which is fine. Like, I'm not complaining about a rare chance because honestly, it gives you something to do once you have like made everything. So I'm not gonna sit here and like complain about that per se. Jesus, I have a lot of these heart kisses. Wow! Why do I have so many of these? I guess this is the domain I kept doing. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of these too. And yeah, it's very overwhelming when you fall behind. Infinity Nikki has probably been the least overwhelming. I haven't fallen truly behind though either. I have managed to take it a lot more lighthearted than a lot of the other gacha games. I do feel the need to log in every day when I can, but if I miss a day, it's not the end of the world. I don't specifically put it on my, like, I put it on my laptop the one day because I really wanted to play, but I don't, like, specifically, it's not the end of the world if I miss a day. Bro, I have so many of the, oh my god, I don't think I am getting to all of these. These are all 4 stars. Wait a second. I'm gonna auto add 4-star and below once I get through this. I didn't realize I had so many 4 stars left. Okay. Now I can auto add. Oh, my friend, wait, guys, my friend texted me about today. Whenever I just got back from the doctor's appointment. I wonder if we're doing dinner or not. Guys, I'm sorry to be texting on stream. We're trying to organize to see the new Jurassic World movie. We made, okay, so my friend and I really wanted to see the new Jurassic World movie, and of course I messaged her and was like, girl, we need to go. And she was like, yes, I need to see it. And I have a funny story about the old Jurassic Park. I have a funny story about the final Jurassic World movie from the original, from the like second trilogy. So we both really want to see it. We're really like, look, at the end of the day, I don't care that it's probably a shitty movie. I don't care. I'll be real. I don't care. I don't give a shit. What I care about is, I like dinosaurs, and there are not a lot of quality dinosaur movies out there. So when a dinosaur movie releases that is going to be arguably like good quality graphics wise, I want to see it. I also really like Jurassic Park. And so we both really want to see it. And I texted her last week and I was like, we need to, and she was like, girl, yes. And then we didn't say anything and we didn't plan anything, and hopefully it won't matter that we don't have tickets. If it does matter, we're just SOL. I'll do bubbles. I like that this is how I can spend my resin. Yeah, we'll spend the 220 here. I'll just, oh, well, I only have 1 left, so we'll just spend that. Hee hee hee, wow, look at that, I did my dailies in this game. Just kidding, there's another set of dailies I have to do. And we really want to see it, and we are garbo at making plans. Oh, let me... Nadia has that too. I'll have to get back to... And we're really excited for it, but like, God, I hope it doesn't matter that we didn't buy tickets yet. Hee. Oh, it's coconuts. All right, never mind. I'm not going to do coconuts. What do I need? Blue rarity or higher? Okay, I can do that. We're not doing coconuts. I can't do no, it's Monday. It's Monday and you want me doing coconuts? If you guys don't know what I mean by coconuts, clearly, it's a joke, chat. Clearly, you need to come to stream more. No, this is the most unnecessary part of this game. Look, I was ready. I was like, when Infinity Nikki first came out, I was like, man, I think it would be really fun to be an Infinity Nikki content creator. I think it would be really fun to, like, I was really passionate about this game and what it stood for. I need a blue rarity animal. Will you make me blue? No. I don't like doing animals either, but it's better than coconuts. Bro, just give me a blue rarity. No, no rights. I have no rights. Why does this dog look dead? Bro. Maybe you'll get blue? I don't know what the trick is here. I genuinely don't know what the trick is. Like, how... God, I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it here. Bro. I'm, like, suffering. Someone teach me how to do animals. Oh my god, I got a purple. Alright, I can leave. Okay. I don't care about anything. I need blue rarity or higher. That's all that mattered. Alright, go get my gems. So this is the most frustrating part of Infinity Nikki, is that this is also a daily grind. It just is, it feels so wholly unnecessary. This is a co-op area that no one really does co-op in anymore. Because no one really, like... I don't think a lot of people play this for the co-op. Or if they do, they want to take photos together. That's it. Where am I going for this? Okay, those are over there. Oh, wait, that's on this island. Alright. Alright, that's fine. Like, this is a two-person thing. I've ridden it with someone once. Most of us just sit on it, and that's it. I'll get those on the way back. Most of us just sit on it to get the reward and then carry on with our lives. Like, I don't know. It's very underwhelming. It's very tedious. I like the... We'll probably do it on the next stream, which will not be tomorrow. I will be busy tomorrow morning. But I have so much beef with this game. It could have been so good. It could have absolutely destroyed the market. Their other game, Lads, has a chokehold, a literal chokehold on, like, the female gacha gamer experience, and they missed the mark on this. I did, I'm still on Infinity Nikki Twitter so that, like, we can all get mad together. And I was scrolling through, and one of the posts that I saw that I actually did, like, repost and add my photos to was, like, show us your favorite photos from the month. And I kept picking photos where I was sitting, and I was like, we'll just call this the month that I learned that Nikki can sit down. The camera, like, a lot of the features I play this game for are the only reason that I'm still playing, despite it being a mess of a game. I'm never gonna get sponsored by Infold. If I ever change my tune dramatically, Infold paid me. No, they're not going to. But I really wanted to love this game. It's so beautiful. Please tell me I have enough. Oh, thank God. I don't like taking extraneous photos. And of all the gacha games I play, this one's very simple to keep up with in general. You don't technically have to do what I'm doing right now. I'm just a little bit of a completionist, so I like doing what I want to get all the poses from the store, even if I don't really do co-op because I don't have any friends on this server that... Like, I'm on the American server for obvious reasons, and I think it auto put me on a server, I'm not even sure. So my only other friend who plays Nikki isn't in America, so I kind of ended up SOL of like, oh, you want to play with your friend? Nope. And could I restart? Yes. Do I have any desire to replay this game from scratch? No. It's not a bad game, but I liked... I don't want a second account. Oh my god. Also, I already have enough issues with this game on like my high-powered PC. I don't want to create more issues with this game by playing in an unoptimized area. Anyway, this area is really soothing though. I do appreciate that it's very soothing. And actually the reason you see the Nickies look the way they do visually, like you don't see detail in their outfits, is to help with like load and lag issues. Alright, that should be all of that. Can I buy anything from the store? 72. No. I have a bunch more things I need to get, and we're not there yet. Joyful Applause is the one I really want, and then I want to save up for the Seesaw, probably. Or Blush and Hide. No, I gotta get that one. We'll get that later, though. Witchfield, and we'll go Memorial Mountains. And I'm just gonna stay in here. Oh, I could do the refresh. Nah, I don't want to do the refresh. I'll get the refresh later, honestly. I'm not super duper worried about it, because I'll play it. I won't be able to play for 2 days, but I don't think that's... When I come back and stream it after, I'll do that. I don't want to do all my weeklies in one stream. That's kind of a little much. At least Genshin doesn't. Wow, Genshin doesn't have, like, a weekly challenge thing. Interesting. Unless it does. Nook! Nook! I forgot that that thing was there. I was gonna try and get that, but it's fine. So much beef with this game, and I love it, and that's what makes me, like, I hold on to it. It's a running joke in the community now that I'm gonna drop Infinity Nikki. I'm not. How could I drop a game this pretty? In what other game can I run around in a wedding dress? Color me that. Like, tell me that. Where can I run around in a pretty wedding dress that I designed, well, that I, like, colored? Like... This isn't a standard outfit. I made this outfit. I put together this outfit. Where else can I get that? Although I do think we should be out of the wedding dress era. I'm going to go back to Dark Angel era. And Momo, you need to change outfits. There we go. Now we match. I did get some nice wedding photos though. I'm not gonna lie. Me doesn't actually care about weddings, unless it's in a video game. Then I really care about weddings, only for the pretty dresses. Because it's pretty. Alright, that's enough Infinity Nikki. Before I start getting irrationally angry at my game. Let me click that. What can I evolve? Oh shit, my fish! I think this is my last evolution I need. Yeah, man. God, that's ugly. Oh, it's so ugly. I get it, but it's so ugly. The jacket is the only thing I really like. Everything else is so severely mid. Oh, I actually kind of like those. I don't know what I would use them for. Oh, and the backpack. The backpack's actually really cute. Oh, God. The recolor is so ugly, though. Oh, my God. Like, why? I think that's all of my glow-ups right now. This is probably my favorite of the 4-star outfits I pulled on. I needed that. Oh, I did love this one. Oh, my God. She's so stunning. I'm glad I was able to get one of her. Oh, but then there was also this one. Dude, the 4 stars in this cook. Say what you will about this game, and I'll say a lot about this game. I think they've created some beautiful 4-star outfits. This one was also really pretty. I only got this for this hair, and I do use this hair religiously. Sorry, how we're cool. What did we get? Anything cool? We got the ugliest outfit in the game. Just kidding. I don't even think it's the ugliest. Or is it? Because that exists. You can basically glow up outfits. And I'm trying to find it. And this was the final outfit I hadn't glowed up. And there's a reason, because this is what it looks like. It's ugly. Except that backpack. That backpack's actually cute as hell. And I think that gets you, yeah, that levels up my compendium too. I mean, yeah, 24. So I think that's, yeah, so these are like our basic ability outfits. I know, I had to do it eventually. This one lets me shrink down. These are the basic ones that you get. This one allows me to float. I actually really like this one. The recolor is nice, and I haven't glowed it up yet. This is our fishing outfit, and I think it's so severely mid. I briefly saw the red dress. It looks spectacular. Oh my god, the clothes are so pretty. I just want to play a dress-up game. By the way, what's your thoughts on Phantom X? I still haven't played it yet. Well, that's what we're going to switch to as soon as I'm done gushing over cute outfits. We always end with it, just in case I want to go longer. Haven't heard from my friend yet, so I can go longer. This is also a really cute fit. I love that hat. This is a crime. This is pretty. This is adorable, and they love using this outfit. Oh, I didn't realize she had bloomers under it. Nope. This is a violin outfit. I think it's severely mid. Oh, don't I have like one more thing I need to make? Yeah, I do need to do this. But other than that, I'm done with it. But yeah, we're gonna actually switch over to the Phantom X. Let's look at the gems. How are we doing? We have 4 hours left of this ugly banner. I'm a little sad I didn't pull on this, but it's not worth it. I think the second one you showed is my favorite. Ooh, honestly fair. There's some really good outfits. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second, guys. So, if I go in Evolution, it's a pretty easy way to look. These are the 5 stars that have been available. So, this is Sea of Stars when it chooses to load. That's the glowed up version that's really pretty. This is the original. It's gorgeous. My favorite outfit, though, is... Nope, that's this one. This is this outfit. I pulled on this immediately. As soon as this dropped, I pulled on it. I use the wings a ton. It is visually, like, so stunning. Damn, okay, that wins. I really one day would love to get the final evolution of it, because I think this is gorgeous. Just the beautiful whites and golds of this are stunning. But that'll take me a long time. That's my favorite. This was the first 5-star I pulled on. I think it's cute. It's not stunning. It's not, like, glorious, but I love it, and I still use it to this day, and when I glide, I ride a crane. And... where's the other one? I only got half of this one. Oh, I can't even see it there. I only was able to do half of that one. I've skipped a lot of banners in this game. It's really hard to pull on banners because you need 200 pulls to get everything. This one was ugly. I only did 20 pulls because I really wanted these sparkle freckles. Because essentially you get, like, every 20 pulls you get something in Deep Echoes, which includes the start, the makeup. So, like, I could have chosen between lipstick, eyebrows, eyes, which the eyes were pretty, eyelashes, or the, like, face makeup. And I really wanted the sparkle freckles. Once you get through all of the makeup, you start getting some more customizable stuff. Like, this is an outfit for Momo. This is something you can put in the world and pose with. And then these are evolutions. And I don't hate the system, but 200 pulls is a lot of pulls. It's a lot of pulls. Alright, guys. But we're going to switch over to the Phantom X. Which means I need to turn my audio down. Boop boop. I would spend... whoops. Thank you, Phantom X. I would spend far too long on this, TBH. It's probably good that I don't start. Yeah. Yeah. It's really fun to make outfits with. I'm not gonna lie. I've had a really good time making outfits. Let's see. Atlas. I think that's probably good. Sorry, guys. I had to respond. I felt bad not responding to that. Alright, if anyone has any questions about P5X, now is the perfect time because we're going to do our P5X dailies. I need to edit what I'm playing. It does not like to pop up. There we go. Yippee! And get my daily gift. I don't know what those coins do. Don't matter none. Alright, let's see. I think I have weeklies. I think I have a weekly gift. Nope, maybe not. Guess not. I thought there was a weekly gift in this. Alright, goals. Log into the game. Use my stamina. Use 3 action points. Ooh, gold tickets. Wow. Oh, that's cool. Weekly supply restocks every Monday. Oh, that's cool. Alright. Clear Realm of Repression and Clear Trials from the Sea of Souls. Alright, so I can pick 3 of these. So we're obviously going to use stamina. So let's go to events first. But yeah, if you want to see what it's like doing just like the dailies in this game, I'm going to be showcasing what the dailies look like. So right now there's an event going on where you can get double of certain things each day. So it's doubles of these today. So I'm going to do a couple Pursuit of Honors because that's our level up materials. And honestly, none of it's too hard. I do take my headphones off for the battles because they talk a little too much in the battles, so it's hard for me to talk. The music is great. The music is great, but I forget how much they talk during the freaking battle. And then, for anyone interested, I love the new Persona designs. Yes, they're stunning. Game is absolutely stunning. So this is your order. This is the order the characters are going to go in. When these light up, your ultimate is ready, and this is your support, which I don't really utilize as much as I probably should. And I always forget to check if anyone is weak to anything. So, we're flying by the seat of our pants. But no, they did a fantastic job with this. And if you hit a weak spot, you get to choose one more. It is on a time crunch. So I'm going to choose her as my one more. And it doubles back a little funky, but I don't think about it too much. I'm not gonna lie. Wrathful Thunder is fucking god tier because it's a multi-hit. And if your RNG is good, you can really take some shit out. And then basically if all the enemies are down, you get to do an all-out attack. And the nice thing is this actually runs really similarly to a standard Persona game. The only things that are different are you don't have ults in a random Persona game, in like the mainstream Persona games, and the support runs a little bit differently in a mainstream Persona game. Probably was not worth attacking with my Persona, but honestly, you spend so little that you might as well. And I really think that they did a good job adapting this in a way that feels rewarding. So now if I want, I can use one of their all-out attacks, and we're going to go ahead and use hers. Or one of her ults. She's so pretty. I can't wait to meet her. We'll do this. Yeah. And nailed it. So yeah, that's the alt. Those don't exist in mainstream Persona games, but honestly, like, it's not bad. It stays pretty true to how the game feels without, and basically where they mainly get the more complicated gacha elements into it, or the more complicated elements that come with a gacha game that's going to have endgame content, is there's a bunch of different systems that you have to level up, which gets very overwhelming. And once I'm done this, I'll actually show you guys so you can see a little more, but you can do double drops. I'm gonna max out with, I'm gonna do 3. So I got double for that. I can exit, and this is where, in my opinion, it gets a little bit complicated. Oh my god, my nose itches. Sorry guys. I had this problem last night, too. It's not as bad as last night. Jesus. Like, last night it was bad. So, This is your level up materials. Oh god, I don't even know what all of these do. I think these are weapon enhancement. These are persona enhancement. Pursuit of treasure. I cannot remember what this is. I can't remember what all of this is, but these are skills. So these are your skill level ups. There's a lot of things to level up, and you can get personas from doing these. So it's a little overwhelming. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, this is Kompaku gems. Okay, so that's your currency. That's your money. It's a little overwhelming. I'm not gonna lie. It's one of those things that as you get further into it, it's gonna feel less overwhelming, but it's definitely a lot to start, and I do still really want to make a video on it to, like, try to help new fans and be like, hey, I know it looks complicated now, but it's not that bad, I swear. No, I still don't have my second persona. I don't know why sometimes I have that and sometimes I don't. Some of this could be helped if I read tutorials, but I don't do that. I don't read tutorials, really. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, I will do my best to answer them. I don't know everything, clearly, but I have gotten a pretty decent grasp on the game. Not perfect, but pretty decent, where I generally know what's happening, even if it's not perfect. And right now with the double event, I mean, there's not a lot of stuff that's super duper worth grinding out right now because you're so early game. So I know there's an artifact system. I have not done the artifacts at all. I'm not that far because I've been playing the story on my Twitch stream. So if you want to see the story, that's actually coming this week. And yeah, so it's gonna take a while to get there. I need to get through more of the story first, which is fine, I like taking it slow. Let's use her. This is how I learned that whatever it is resistant. No, we'll just do persona. Oh, never mind. You're like... Is that my friend? That's my friend! We're making plans, guys. I'm gonna leave my house. Next showing... Which do you prefer? I can do either. I'm making my friend make all of the decisions right now, and she is about to be so mad. We really want to see the Jurassic World movie, but I hate being like, yes, this time. How's the story so far, in your opinion? I love it. Okay, so I think it's really interesting. To be fair, I don't think she doesn't know that I'm streaming right now, so... But I'm also trying to make these plans because I don't want them to sell out of tickets. I'm going to get back to that question about the game itself. I don't want them to sell out of tickets, so I don't know if we have to get tickets, like, now. But I'm, like, streaming, so I'm not able to, like, a big brain. 245 or 330 is not that different, though, so it's fine. Spin to win! Okay, how am I feeling about the story so far? I really like it. I think it's a good story. I think they're doing a really solid job with it, and I'm really impressed. I think our protagonist is the saddest little bitch. He is so sad. Wait, so I have a couple not registered, so I'm gonna do the ones I don't have registered. I think the characters are compelling. So this is the main character. I think he's such a little sad sack, but he's kind of endearing. He's really cool in the opening cutscene too. She's our first, like, persona character that we bring in. I really like her. I think she's a really compelling character. And I find it very interesting that I personally like that they've made it so that it has a lot of nods to fans of the series without being overly... It hasn't completely copied the series, but you can definitely see that it makes a lot of nods to the other Persona games. You're absolutely trying to bully your friend into going to see Jurassic World. He's taking far too long to pick a time and is just straight up ignoring me after my 7th dinosaur gif of the day. See? I'm not ignoring her. I'm just making her pick everything. But she also has a kid, so, like, I want to make sure that her time is catered towards, because, like, she's a really young child, like, so I assume that she has more time she needs to be home. I love that ice user's design. Yes! Okay, so back when this game was just leaks, when we first started hearing about the game, I saw her design and was in love with her. Like, immediately was like, I need her. Damn, oh wait, that's floor 3. Alright. I just want to get all of these registered. But yeah, she was the first character I saw leaks for, and I was like, oh, I love you. Yeah, I want to respect the fact that, like, I don't, because I assume that we're not bringing the child. I don't think we're bringing her kid. Normally when we go out, we do, like, go out, me, her, and the baby. And I don't mind. I have no interest. I've talked about this. I've talked about this very openly. I have no interest in ever having children. And nothing is going to change my mind at this point in my life. But I don't hate kids. I work in education. I clearly do not hate kids. I do jokingly like to tell people I hate kids. It really throws them for a loop. But I obviously this is my friend's kid. Like I adore her. She a baby. She's a little sweetheart. And you know, just because I have no interest in having kids doesn't mean I'm going to sit here and like disrespect someone who does have kids. Because if that's the choice that you want to make with your life, like, I support you. And you know, I don't know. I think it's really weird when people are like super unsupportive of that stuff. I mean, I think there's a balance. I think there's always going to be a very heavy balance of like, you know, child-free people versus people with children. There's always going to be a lot of like differences that come with it. Once you have a kid, I'm not gonna say that's your sole purpose in life or anything, because I think that's like grievously incorrect. But your life is going to center around having a kid. Whereas a child-free person, you're gonna have to respect the fact that some of your friends have kids. And you're not always gonna be child-free, and if it bothers you, then maybe you can't hang out with that person. I've talked to my friend about this. We've had a lot of interesting conversations about it. Because I'm like, nah, man, I recognize, and if I ever wanted to do something and wanted to just be the two of us, I would outwardly say something. If not, I'm gonna kind of assume you're gonna bring your child to things. I think that's reasonable. Exactly. Like, I think both sides, because I see a lot of entitlement in other places. No, I have 20 left. Shit, what can I do with 20? What's Revelation card? Oh, these are the artifacts. Hey, I found the artifacts, guys. Are you a 20? 30. If I go back here, are you a 20? No, 30. I'm trying to find a way to spend my last 20 resin. Nope. I think it's a balancing act, and I think it's incredibly frustrating when both sides act entitled, and I refuse to be that entitled person. I'm undecided. I thought I wanted kids, but also I'm at this junction in my life where I'm fine not having them at all. I have a nephew and love him, but it's also nice to give him back at the end of the day. Dude, being a teacher, giving the children back at the end of the day, I'm like, hee hee, see you tomorrow. Love it. Having children is the most selfless thing you can do because you're putting someone else in front of yourself. It's a 24-hour job. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm not that selfless. People, I respect the hell out of people who choose to have children. It's not personally for me. I'm not that selfless of a person. I don't think I'm a selfish person per se. I also, so I have no qualms with the idea of children being in my future. I will not have children. So I have no qualms about a partner who comes into a relationship with children. I actually would have no qualms with the idea of adoption, but I don't like babies. They freak me out. I have only liked a singular baby, and it's my friend's. This is the only baby I have ever been okay with. And I do think both are valid. I also think it's really important, especially in this day and age, to understand your own limitations. I don't think I'd be a bad parent. But I also don't think that I want to be a parent at this point. There's nothing wrong with not wanting children. Don't let others tell you otherwise. Thank you. Because, God, that's an uphill battle sometimes. It's wild. I've had a lot of people tell me, oh, you'll change your mind. Man, I'm in my 30s. I ain't changing my mind. But I don't hate kids. I love working with kids. I feel very passionate about working with my kiddos, and I think that I love, like, love my friend's kid, like, love that little kid. I think it's wild that some people really do think, oh, you'll change your mind one day. But yeah. Nah, I speak openly about this too, but I also think there's so much give and take. And if you are someone who has no friends who have children, then yeah, you don't have to do the give and take. But God, if you do, like, man, don't be a dick. Like, recognize that not everything can be a child-free activity. And if you want it to be a child-free activity, you might miss out on a friend coming. That's kind of my 2 cents on the matter. I also respect the hell out of people who want children. 'Cause that it is. It's a full-time job. It's a full-time job even, like, no matter how self-sufficient your kid is, it's a full-time job too. Like, even if you have a kid with a ton of independence later on, like, you know, like, you know, when you're like a teenager, and if you're like a teenager with a car and you can get to most of the places. Oh shit, I should have gone to the Velvet Room. It's still gonna be tough. Oh, wait, that's not the Velvet Room. No, don't put me in the trials. I don't want to be in the trials. We've had a lot of interesting discussions today, guys. I appreciate y'all's willingness to have these conversations with me. Because I think there's a lot that can be said, and I think a lot of people shy away from having deep conversation because they're afraid to, like, I don't know, hurt feelings. But I think it's so valuable to have conversations, to get opposing views on things. And, like, oh shit, that's actually gonna make my life hard, because I didn't save anything for gear forging. I could spend one of these. I'm gonna infiltrate. Alright, one more time. No problem, I plan on canceling on Twitter afterwards anyway. Do it, I'll reblog it. I think it's mature to have these conversations, especially as you always approach in a respectful manner. Exactly, like, and that's what I want to do. Like, and also, the thing is, I can't help that I'm right about everything. No. I think, please cancel me on Twitter. Opposing opinions is good. But I also do think there are certain things that if you have an opposing opinion, you're just wrong. Like, there are certain things that you are just wrong about. But I think at the end of the day, like, for me personally, I don't have to be right every single time. I want to hear other people's opinions. I am but one person with one set of opinions, and who am I to say something is always right? But what I can always say is, I've had this experience. I'd like to talk about this experience and contribute. And actually, when we talked about the conversation in high school that I had with that teacher who was telling us when we were reading Tom Sawyer, I hadn't really thought too much on that, actually, until I started talking about it with you guys. And then I kind of realized, like, nah, I don't think he was in the right for saying that we could say it. But it brought to my attention that this was an older man, probably in his 60s, and this was 20 years ago. That was still deeply upsetting to say out loud. The 20 years ago is the most upsetting thing I've said today. So, I'm not saying different time per se, but if you look at someone who was at the time 50, 60 years old, he probably did have a very differing opinion than what we would have today. And saying that out loud made me realize, like, I understand where he was coming from at that time and why he would have said it's okay for you to say it, but it wasn't okay. And it would not fly nowadays. Nor should it. Like, at this point, like, you should all just don't do it. It's that easy. Don't say it. And that was a conversation that I deeply enjoyed having with you guys, so thank you for that. Thank you for being willing to have these conversations. And I deeply enjoyed having it and being able to realize, like, as I'm telling this story, like, no, that was not an okay thing necessarily. It's very far in the past, and I told you guys where my stance on it was, and my stance was correct. But it made me realize that, and I feel like I learned something about a valuable life experience that I had many years ago. I meant in the context of a respectful discussion. Usually when someone's opinion is wrong, it's usually for a very good reason. Yeah. We love a bit of group growth here. Yeah! I like having those conversations. Whoops, that's not the attack I want to do. I think that how are people supposed to learn and grow if all we ever do is immediately stray away from conversations because they're too hard, they're too intense. Let's go for one of the all-out attacks. Let's do Lady Ons. Because I want to take this thing down. How are you supposed to learn and grow if you shy away from every difficult conversation? I don't think you can. Like, I can never have these types of thought-provoking discussions with folks at work. Oh, yeah. I could have some of them. Kind of depends. Kind of depends on the day and the person. Hi, Twisted. Good morning. Welcome in. We're having deep conversation. It's so nice to have it here. Yeah. And Jesus, if I die, I'm gonna be so sad. In the middle of me having deep-seated conversations, I'm also fighting in a silly little gacha game. It's the dichotomy. And then if I use one of these, I get this. Use. I got 60 stamina. So now I can do that twice. Yippee! I do like the dichotomy of, like, I'm playing such an well, it is actually a very serious game. And that's what I like about the Persona games. So we're gonna have a lot of serious conversations probably while I play, especially in these morning times. Because these are very serious games, actually. Say what you will. Persona games hit on a lot of very deep, dark topics. This one, personally, hits on a lot of themes of depression, and we're really seeing a resurgence of apathy syndrome. Damn, I don't get a multiplier for this, but I do get a first-time bonus for studying at the library, so... Or I could work. I'm gonna work. Yeah, we're gonna work. We're gonna spend 4 of these. Fun times. Always great to have deep convos to start the day. It's true. I've gotten my coffee in me, and now I'm ready to have deep conversation. You almost died, I guess you could say. You never see it coming. I'm sorry, that was like my worst singing yet. Right, gotta head out. I'm the last one in the office. Have a fantastic stream. Thank you so much for stopping by, Rillo. I hope I see you in the next one. Ready for another shift at the register? Alright, I'm ready. I'm ready to work a day job. I'm ready to work a day job in my video game. Okay. I have to... Oh! All I got was my pay. Interesting. Cool. I didn't have to do a quiz. I'm a first-rate employee. Still, do not fall into complacency. Bro, just let me fall into complacency. That's the point. Isn't that what working is? No one understands. No one understands. Alright, I guess I will study. I do about 4 of these a day, and then when I play it on stream, I will probably zero out. Do you intend to study here? Yes. I should deepen my knowledge. Damn. It wasn't a good day for studying, but I get a first-time bonus, so honestly, that was kind of... The only reason I did it was for the first-time bonus. So these are just kind of your daily living. When it comes to, like, playing the game, you get daily living, and you get these points right here, and you get, they refresh every day. Oh, wow, you can refresh these. They refresh every day at, I think it's 8 p.m. EST, or at least it's 8 p.m. for me. Great to catch you here. Yeah, looking up the chat, definitely looks like some deep combos were had earlier. Yes, we had a lot of deep combos. I was able to, really, like, have a deeper understanding of certain things. And, yeah, look, this is what we're about here. Alright, we're gonna do a first-time work at the flower shop. And then I'll see if I can do a confidant. So you only get 20 max, and you get 5 each day, and I do about 4 of them on these morning streams, and then I do think that if ever we want to, I'll do more. Did amazing last time. Pick out flowers. Okay, I think I have to like lock in. Sorry to put you on the spot, but here's a flower question. If a customer asks for bold flowers that convey love, what would I pick out? Roses? No? Oh, shit. Big and bold dolly. Huh. Okay. Roses are dazzling. Okay. I guess I should have picked dahlias. Okay. Final review. They want something modest to convey their love. A small flower. Lily of the Valley's big, so I guess dahlias. I'm not convinced that's the right choice. I didn't pick roses! I picked dahlias! That's my first bug. I lost my mind. I think I just lost my mind a little. That was not my fault. Bro, that wasn't my fault. That was upsetting. I've never been so deeply upset in my life, guys. I don't know what happened. Fuck you. Fuck you, flower shop owner. That was rude. And we're gonna do one more. And I think we'll spend time with Yao Ling. We'll do some of her social link. Yeah. Look how cute she is. Are you free today, Sensei? I want to learn more about Japan, so I'm out exploring today. Want to come with? Yeah. Let's go. Sensei, you know any cool places we could go? I'll leave it up to you. Ooh. Let's go to Tsukushima. Let's go. Monja shops. You could grab a bite at one. Hell yeah. Alright, I'm on a date with a girl, guys. Oh, so these are the monjayaki I've heard so much about. They're totally different from what you'd usually expect from Japanese cuisine. They say it tastes like the kind of food they serve at stalls during street festivals. Well, let's get cooking. Let's see. First, saute the dry ingredients, creating a donut shape. Then add the remaining batter to the center of the donut. Bring it to a simmer and mix it all together. That sounds delicious. And we're done. Oh boy, the smell of the sauce alone is making my mouth water. Time to dig in. Now that's a unique flavor. The mochi and cheese make every bite taste different. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. If it's anything, it's like anything goes if it's tasty. Kind of screams Japan if you ask me. I think she's right. Oh yeah, she liked that. She liked that chat. Chat, my date's going well. My date's going well. Monjayaki kind of captures that side of Japan too, don't you think? Yelling's words made me start viewing this dish in a different light. Ah, it'll burn if we keep chatting like this, Sensei. Let's dig in. Oh my god, I can't believe I went on a date with a woman. I wolfed down piping hot monja at Yelling's urgent behest. She's so cute! Honestly, so it's nice because I don't feel like... Now, obviously, there's a lot more that I could have done. This was so easy to do, which I really appreciated. Yeah, nothing too much for me to do there. I've cleared the events. I think I do have something in here. No. No, it's in here. Figuring out where everything is a problem for me. Very successful. I can cook more Chinese cuisine when I hit rank 5. Ooh. She is so cute. Oh my god, look at her. So right now... So this is Merope. She is beautiful. Look at that smirk. I love her. Yui is a little cutie though. She's my virtual girlfriend. I can plant more things. Oh, I have to go back to my house so I can pick my veggies. Yao Ling is a Chinese exchange student. And the fucking bird. would say that was very successful, actually. All right, we're going to go back to the house because I need to pick my... where do I live? Zoshigaya? Yes. I always forget where I live because I want to go back to Yongen. So there is planting, there is cooking in this, and I really like it. I wish they had mini games to go along with it, but that's fine. I got some daisies. Let's see, what are we going to plant here? I just got jasmine seeds, so we're going to plant my jasmine. Bum, bum, bum. Yep, get more of my daisies. I'm going to plant jasmine. I'm going to just plant jasmine, I think. And I got my chili pepper. Ooh, and I got an achievement for that. I already did one mystical and one unknown. Let's plant potato seeds. So that's there. So I can grow plants to basically like make gifts and also for cooking, and I can make a bunch of different recipes if I would stop being lazy and actually go buy stuff. But I haven't bought anything. Ooh, charm bonus. Wholesale supermarket. Alright, we're gonna go to the supermarket real quick. Because I want to get some of that and try cooking. I don't have a ton of money, so I'm not going to buy too much. Okay, and then I want to go home. We're at Yongen, so I need Zoshigaya. There we go. Hee hee. Whoops. Oh my god. How did I end up here? Man, I just be clicking shit. And there is a customizing system that allows me to pick my outfits. But we're gonna do this. And we're gonna cook. And the animation for it's really cool. I actually really like the animation. I wish there was like a cooking mini game of some sort, but I will live with it because visually it's cool. All finished. And I got mung bean milk. And that increased my charm. Ooh, I almost leveled up my charm. Damn. Oh, I get a charm bonus for this as well. No, I do not need to be out here cooking everything. Look how sad we look. We always look so sad. It's okay. It's okay, sad dude. But that is going to be it for this. We're going to collect my awards. Harvest a high quality ingredient. Ooh, fancy. And I got something here. Sweet life. Granted for achieving. Ooh. Fancy. We're going to see how the gems are doing. We're up to 2K. We got some pulls. I'm going for him, but we're not doing anything yet. Hopefully going to get his weapon too, probably. And then we do have some pulls available here, but we got to wait on that. That's for the Twitch stream. Visually, this game looks amazing. It's super amazing. I am so freaking impressed with it. But that's going to be it from me. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I appreciate all of you for taking the time to spend your morning with me. I hope you have a relaxing rest of your day. And I will next be live on YouTube. I'm not sure. I will not be live tomorrow or Wednesday. I won't be able to do those 2 days, but I might go for Thursday, at the very least Friday. You guys will next see me. But if you're interested in seeing on Twitch, I will next be live on Twitch on Wednesday at 7 p.m. EST. And I'll even drop my Twitch in the chat. That takes me to my about section, but you know what? Good enough. Thank you, autofill. Glad to catch part of the YouTube stream nice and early. I know. I just started wanting to do these for fun. They're very fun. They're very relaxing. And they just give me the freedom to do whatever the heck I want. Oh, your IG. Like there is... Oh, shit. You're right. My IG is wrong there. I'll have to fix that. Thank you, Twisted. I'm gonna get some lunch now. So maybe I'll do that while I eat lunch and edit some YouTube videos. Or I'll finish watching scratches. Either way, thank you guys so much for coming out. I always really do appreciate it. And I will next be live on Twitch on Wednesday at 7 p.m. EST. I don't know if it's going to be Dead by Daylight or Persona. I haven't decided yet. So, we're going to find out. But have a great day. All right. Ready, steady, bye, guys.